Okay, good morning, students. My voice is clear.
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir, your voice is clear.
Okay, thanks. So let's start this session. Okay, first of all, I want to give my introduction. My name is Samir Karya, and I am your new CC class counselor. So if you have any query regarding class, means it may be any lecture or any doubt, then you can contact me. Okay, I am just setting my contact number. Just wait a minute. Share my screen. Now, PPT. Okay, all of you note down my contact number. You can call me or WhatsApp me during this working hours, means 9 to 4, and I will reply as soon as possible. Okay, so let's start the session. And okay, I'm taking in your class that's a DA subject, Design and Analysis of Algorithm. So, anyone know what is the introduction? What is the meaning of this subject? Why we study this design and analysis of algorithm? Which kind of analysis? Anyone?
Time and space complexity analysis.
Complexity and all. Okay. Uh, what's a complexity? Means in terms of time and space. Okay, and just wait. Chat. Where is the chat box? This one, I think. Yeah. So if you want to write message in reply in chat box, then you can write. So which kind of complexity? Time and space complexity. What is the meaning of time complexity? Anyone? Can you give me one real example? What's analysis of algorithm? And what's the requirement? Why? No one is replying. Hello. Yeah. Required to optimize the algorithm and make it efficient. Okay. Efficient means what? See, our as we know that time complexity and space complexity, there are two complexities. Am I right? Time and space. So normally we have to manage these two things. Whatever we are designing any algorithm, designing that means making one solution. Suppose I am just setting one problem, and you all of you just give me different answers. So out of that number of possible solutions, which one is efficient? Efficient in terms of minimum time and minimum space. And normally, whatever in algorithm, suppose you are just manage the time, then it may be require more space. If you try to use the less space, then it require the more time. So these two things we have to manage. That's our task. And as of now, we are observing that our main concern that's a minimum time. Space, we know that nowadays we have 1 GB, 2 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM, or it might be hard disk 1 TB, 2 TB. So we are not focusing on this space. But up to last current 10 years, we are just focusing on the minimum time. पहले पता क्या, जब पहले मोबाइल फोन आते थे उसमें स्पेस कितनी आती थी? स्टार्टिंग के सबसे पहले की बात कर तो आई थिंक 256 MB तो स्टार्टिंग मतलब मैक्सिमम उतनी स्पेस आती थी. 512 KB मतलब 512 MB, 256 MB. But nowadays we know that a 64 GB or RAM something like 4 GB RAM or hard disk मतलब extra space, that's a 64 GB. That means we're just simply ignoring this space. So after 10 years, it may be just focus we have to space only. You have to manage the data, and that's why the requirement of the big data branch, because we know that lots of data, it may be any kind of data, for example social media, Facebook, or it may be Aadhaar card data, or it may be any other data, lots of data. So that's another research that we have to manage this minimum space. It may be after 5 years or 10 years. But right now we are just focusing in this minimum time because people don't have any patience. Whatever just execution or just click on that, and within a 1 second, microsecond, we want the output. That's mentality of the people. So just simply focus on the minimum time. This to analysis of any algorithm. Whatever you are designing any solution, that you have to find out the time complexity and space complexity. How much space will be required for that algorithm, or how much time it will take for the execution. So this is the design and analysis of algorithm. Now, importance of this subject, that's very important when you talk about the large or higher companies. So they design the new algorithm, and first task we have to find out the complexity or analysis. If your algorithm is efficient, then they will accept. Otherwise, rejected. So that's the main task. Okay, let's see the overview of the subject: teaching scheme, course outcome, experiment, and evaluation scheme. Teaching scheme normal 4 plus 2 means 4 lectures per week and 2 hours left. Total credit 5. End semester exam 50 marks, mid exam 30 marks. That's a normal teaching scheme. Internal marks 20, term work viva and 25, 25. Type of course, that's a professional course, or you can say that the core course for our branch. Prerequisite. What's a requirement? That's a data structure and proficiency in programming language. That's I think you know aware about the time complexity and space complexity and the few algorithm of the data structure. Also require the knowledge of mathematical functions like algorithm. Sorry, here it's a spelling mistake. Logarithms. Okay. Logarithms means and graphs. Okay, let's see. CO course outcome means after completion of this course, you will be able to learn and understand asymptotic notations for performance of different algorithms. Notations, as we have discussed, this time complexity. So, in which parameter, in which measure, we are just giving the time complexity. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Normally, you are writing in terms of these notations: order of n, order of n square. So, this is the asymptotic notations. Next, CO derive and solve recurrence describing the performance of divide and conquer algorithms. Divide and conquer algorithm, that means there are few problems like simply just divide into small problems. That is one large problem. For example, in your class, I have just find out the student who has the highest mark in data structure subject in your class. So just simply I have to divide that. Just list out the girls. First of all, girls tell me which one who has the highest marks. Then boys, and then I am just again combining. So that's a divide and conquer. पहले मैं जो भी प्रॉब्लम था उसको डिवाइड कर रहा हूँ छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में. छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में जो सॉल्यूशन आता है उसको फिर मैं मर्ज कर रहा हूँ. So that's meaning of divide and conquer. Okay. Then and design optimal solution by applying the various methods like dynamic programming and greedy method. Dynamic programming, that means dynamic runtime changing. Depends on your previous output, you are just changing the new one, something like that. That's a dynamic. Grading, step by steps. First of all, you are just simply find out the something solution, then just solve for the small problem, then again next, step by step. That's a grading. Then graph, summarize the certain graph algorithms and their analysis. So in data structure, you I think studied this one BFS, DFS, Prim, and Kruskal algorithm, something like that one. Then applying the pattern matching algorithms and last polynomial and non-polynomial problems. So these all are kinds of the problems, and you are just making the solutions and analysis of that. So this is the complete course outcome after these subjects. Okay, there are total 16 practicals, and out of 16, at least minimum requirement that's a 12 practicals. Because I think in this semester we will cover the 12 to 13 labs. So minimum 12 practicals we have to perform out of this 16. Evaluation scheme 25, okay, 50 marks, that's your end semester exam. It may be offline, then 100 marks, then we convert into 50. Otherwise, if it is something like online. Mid semester 30 marks, internal, okay, just here, assignments, how to change. Two assignments, 10 marks, then Viva and practical 5. These are the term works. So this is a normal evaluation scheme. Only thing that's we have two assignments for the 20 marks. Rest of the it's a normal traditional method. Okay, so this is the introduction of the syllabus, or you can say that the simply teaching scheme and all. If any query, then you can ask me. Otherwise, we move to the syllabus. Any doubt? You know, just simply discuss the what is the subject. Okay, yeah. So let's continue. Okay. This is the syllabus, and so in the syllabus, first chapter, see, introduction to design and analysis of algorithm. So that it will just simply contain the mathematical functions. What is the algorithm? Mathematical for the algorithm sets, functions, relations, vectors, and matrices. So this is the simple introduction of the maths. Then second unit, that's starting of this subject. You can say that asymptotic notation, or you can just simply here time complexity analysis. How we can say that this algorithm is efficient. So that's average case, best case, and worst case. Amortized analysis, that's something like average. These are the notations, master methods, sorting algorithms, and analysis. I think in data structure we have studied I think 4 or 5 sorting algorithms, but here we have to study this on bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, cell sort, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7 or 8 sorting algorithms that we will study in this syllabus. Guys, just Okay, back to this one. So first unit, that's a normal in definitions or introduction about the maths. Second unit, analysis, or you can say that time complexity and all. Third unit, divide and conquer. So these are the problems related to divide and conquer. Then dynamic programming, and last greedy. And after that, graph algorithm and backtracking and string matching. So let's discuss few examples on it. Okay, reference book. Use this reference book Corman. I have, I think, a soft copy for this reference book. So I will share or I will add in your e-content. So we will use this reference book, Corman. Introduction to Algorithm, Thomas H. Corman. Okay, these are the experiment, 16 experiment. Okay, here it's 18. Okay, two more added. Huffman. Okay, we will discuss all the algorithms as per number of labs. And these are the soft copy material that's X4 Geeks, Coursera, and these all are the C programming and all. See, in this algorithm experiment, you can use any programming language. It may be something like C, C++, or it may be Python as per your convenience. You can use. Okay, so let's discuss which kind of question can be asked. See, let me write one question here and try to solve. This is the simple solution, simple problem. So I'm just writing here question and try to give me answer as per your knowledge. So let's. Okay, this is one simple problem. An array A of 1 to n, that means that's the size of that array. It contains all the integers from 0 to n except one element. That means there is a 1 to n integers, and out of that integer, one element is missing. And we have to find out that missing element. So, how much time it will require? Okay, for your reference. Okay, just first of all, try yourself. Then I will give few options and possible hint. Okay, one answer from Viti, that's order of n. Okay, yes. Don't worry, you can also just give me the answer how. Yes, linear search. How it will be possible? Just okay. Now mention one more two cases. First one, all integers are sorted. Okay. Second case, random integers. first case, if it is a sorted, see in a question there is I think nothing mentioned like sorted or unsorted. But I want to add two more cases. First one, if it is sorted, then what will be the answer? If it is unsorted, that means random integers. Then how we can find out? I hope all of you got the question. Log n if sorted, because binary search can be applied in sorted. But how you can find out the missing element? If you want to search particular element, then binary search it will be used better, means correct. See, for example, I'm just writing here 1, okay, starting from 0, that sounds like 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, something like this one. So how you find out? Can you give me the answer, means solution? 1 or 2 line code. If you want to make the solution in log n, then if it is n, then write that answer also. Okay. Okay, with the case 1 log n. Okay. And okay, for the other students, I think all of you know about the what is the meaning of log n and n square. I think that's clear. If you have any doubt in that case, then you can ask me. What is the meaning of sir log n क्या है, n क्या है, n square क्या है? Okay, yes, Vidhi, Rishabh. So what is the final answer for the case 1? Log n or n? Then we will discuss about the case 2. Possible answer I'm just writing here. Order of n. Order of log n. Both can be used, but log n would be more efficient. We are just discussing the more efficient. So log n, I am not understanding how we can find out the using log n. See, in this question here, the answer is we know that here 4 is missing. But when you apply the binary search, then how you find out the here missing number is there? For example, binary search, what is a binary search? Starting from the middle point. So here it's a middle point, something like, okay, 4 is missing here. That's the middle point. So just add this one and remove this one. So here initially middle point this one, 4. Then you have to move to this part or this part. How you decide?
Sir, by dividing the array into 2 parts, we will keep one pivot element. And if it would be less than pivot element, then we will search on the left side. And if it would be greater than pivot element, then we would search on the right side.
But which one is a pivot element?
The middle one. Or we could choose, in case of sorted, we could keep the middle one.
Okay, just consider this case 1. Here it's a sorted. So here pivot this one 4, and you are comparing this one something like less than, compared with which element?
So each element of
Sorry?
the array. So we will compare every element of the array.
Every element. Then it will take the more time complexity.
No, sir. First, we will check with the pivot element.
Okay, pivot element, which one is a, okay, just give me the answer. Which one is a, in this example, pivot element is a 4?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'm just compare with this 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then 1, then 2, then 3, 4. If it is
Yes.
4 is less than, fine, done. Then here it's greater than should be here something 5 greater than 4, correct. 6 greater than, correct. 7 greater than, correct. 9 greater than, correct. So how we find out here 8 is missing? Question clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the answer?
Sir, I
We
think
will just take this sum
binary
of,
search can't be used here
So
because
we
here we
can
have.
take the sum of all the elements and then
okay,
so,
correct. See, one more
so we
thing.
can
Yeah. If it is, yeah, I got it. Got it. That's why I want to say that. But see, one more hint. Simple. If it is sorted, then simply you have to check whatever middle element and their index. Middle element and their index. It should be same. If it is not same, then again it's a question. You have to check this element 3 and 5. But it will be very difficult. But simplest answer for both the cases, because in here question there is no mention like sorted or unsorted, something like nothing mentioned. Let's just wait a minute. Yeah, let's continue. So binary search, it will be not helpful because it takes, again it's something like order of n. We are comparing each and every element with index, then you will be able to find out. Or simplest answer, if it is sorted, just simply check adjacent elements 0 and 1, then 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5. That's simply one for loop. I'm just taking only one for loop, and we are just simply checking the adjacent element. Then 5 and 6, 6 and 7, 7 and 9. Then you will be find out here 8 is missing. That's one possible answer. Second one, as suggested by one or two students, something like that's a perfect answer for both the cases. Okay, just simply find out the sum of n integers or n element, n into n plus 1 by 2. That's just wait a minute. Okay, yes, back to this one. Yeah, so we were discussing this one. See, first step, just simply find out the sum of n elements. So this is the simple equation, n into n plus 1 by 2. Now, this total, for example, whatever answer, something like total, that's our one variable. Now, just simply use the one for loop, and you have to just simply subtract all the elements from this total. And at the end of this loop, you will get the exact missing number only. For example, here total, that's a 9 into 9 plus 1 by 2, something like 45. And out of the 45, minus subtract all the elements, and you will get the something 8. Yeah, so this is the perfect answer, and you will get the answer in order of n. That means using single one for loop. So this is the perfect answer for both the cases. Yeah, so this kind of question can be asked after this syllabus, means completion of this algorithm and analysis. You have to give the answer. Okay, is there any query in this question? Any doubt? Hope you got the answer, clear the answer, how to find out. I'm just making the summation of all the elements and use the one for loop and subtract all the elements one by one, and you will get the missing element. जैसे मैं टोटल आ रहा समथिंग यहाँ पे 45 और उसमें से समथिंग मैं सारे एलिमेंट्स यहाँ पे रिमूव कर रहा हूँ, मतलब सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहा हूँ वन बाय वन, तो लास्ट में 8 बजेगा. दैट्स अ मिसिंग नंबर. क्लियर? So this is the time complexity order of n because only one for loop. और उसमें कोई डाउट नहीं होगा. समथिंग लाइक what is the meaning of n square and okay, let's just give me answer for this one. I'm just writing here few time complexity. Okay, and you have to arrange in the sequence. I'm just writing here random. For example, order of n 1, order of log n, order of n square, order of 3 raised to n, order of n cube. So just give me the answer in sorted ascending order.
First log n, then on,
Okay.
and then
Okay, guys, just okay. Write in chat box. Complete all the time complexity in sequence. Okay, guys. Okay, Vidhi, can you just mention 1 log n 3 raised to n. Okay, wrong. Vidhi, wrong.
O of n.
Can you repeat? Hello. My voice is. Okay, I'm just writing in sorted. So first one, that's a 1. Then log n. Then n. Then n square. N cube. And at last 3 raised to n. See, your exponential has the highest time complexity, so just simply write at the end, right at the last. So this is the given all the time complexity in ascending order. Clear? Starting from the 1, then log n square, n cube, and exponential, it will be the n. Okay. Now, one more questions, and then we will start the unit first. Okay, we will start the unit first in the next lecture. Today, normally we are just simply discussing the few problems. Which kind of question can be asked in an exam, or it may be placement interview. So that's the main purpose of these subjects. They're directly asked in placement or recruited companies. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first of all, is there any query in this time complexity ascending order? Then tell me, otherwise.
Sir, can you explain the exponential one?
Yeah, so just simply take the examples. For example, right here, n is equal to 10. So normally we are just talking about the n is greater than 10 or something higher numbers. So if it is n is equal to 10, then always it will give the exponential as a higher. Let's take just simply n is equal to 10. Then what is the answer for 10 raised to cube? Something 10 raised to 3, so 1000. But here 3 raised to 10. So what will be the answer? So it will obviously greater than 1000. Otherwise, I have to just calculate. So this is a simple one example. Just simply take few values for the n, and you will get the exact answer. So always there's a simple exponential is the highest. That's a normal mathematical formula. In detail, we will discuss in the first unit, or I think the starting of the second unit. At that time, we will discuss more examples with number of values.
Sir, simply Fibonacci numbers are also like you can explain that also, like taking as
Yeah,
a
same.
node and
Yeah, correct.
recursively calling it, and it will for each node it will go for n minus 1 times from 0 to n minus 1 times, so the complexity increases.
Yeah,
Simple as
correct. Simple. Yeah. So there are a number of examples. This is a simple Fibonacci. Even we will discuss the few more examples. It will give the time complexity in exponential. For example, I think all of you are aware about the Tower of Hanoi. What is the time complexity for that? I think 2 raised to n. Because that's again recursive. So when you talk about the recursive function, mostly it will just give the time complexity something like exponential. So this is the highest compared to all the normal polynomial, n raised to n square and cube. Okay, now one more question. Okay, ओके अब जो क्वेश्चन पूछने जा रहा हूँ थोड़ा मतलब प्लेसमेंट में पूछा हुआ क्वेश्चन है प्रीवियस प्लेसमेंट क्वेश्चंस. Okay, all of you just simply assume you are in college, in your class, something like MB 250. ठीक है, आप जो भी कोई भी क्लास में बैठे हो, वो क्लास में से आपको कॉलेज के गेट तक जाना है और रास्ता आपको पता नहीं है. यू डोंट नो द एग्जैक्ट वे. ठीक है, तो कोई स्टूडेंट कहीं और रास्ते से जाएगा, ए विंग से जाएगा, कोई बी विंग से जाएगा, कोई सी विंग से जाएगा. उसमें भी अलग अलग रास्ते, मतलब 2-3 स्टेट्स हो तो कोई एक और स्टेट से जाएगा, कहीं से भी जा सकते हो. आपको फाइंड ये करना है कि देयर इज वन लूप इन अ वे और नॉट. आप जो भी रास्ते पे जाते हो वहीं फिर से आ रहे हो, मतलब घूम के वहीं पे आ गए, सो देयर इज वन लूप. तो आपको ये फाइंड करना है कि आपके रास्ते में लूप है या नहीं, तो उसकी टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी क्या है. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, आप कॉलेज में क्लास में बैठे हो, क्लास से आपको जाना है कॉलेज के गेट तक. एग्जिट रास्ता शायद किसी को पता नहीं, आप अलग अलग अपने रास्ते से चूज कर सकते हो. उसमें आपको फाइंड ये करना है कि उसमें लूप हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही. मीन्स घूम फिर के वापस वहीं पे आ गए, If it is loop, then you have to just simply print yes. If it is no loop, then print no. So how you find out? How you check in which complexity? And n square, n cube, n log n, खाली log n. Question clear? Or you can use any algorithm of the data structure. No? जो data structure में study करके आए हो ना, वही algorithm use करना. So any idea how to solve? You can use any data structure, something like stack, queue, linked list, then tree, graph, any algorithm. If you want to listen the question one more time, then I will do so. कॉलेज से मतलब क्लास से लेके कॉलेज के गेट तक जाना है, रास्ता पता नहीं है और आपको रास्ता फाइंड करना है, लूप है या नहीं. So which algorithm can be better? I'm not expecting the exact answer, but similar to that one. कि सर ये algorithm use करेंगे that's better. Okay, one answer from the Vidhi, that's linked list. Okay. तो linked list में assume करो अगर मुझे loop find करना हो तो how much loop will be required? It's one or two nested or something like, or more than that. It may be anything. Okay, Smriti, that's graph. Okay. Then which algorithm in the graph? BFS, DFS, Prim, Kruskal, then Walser algorithm. One loop might be enough to find the loop. Okay. How? Means
So if the head pointer would be same at the end, like if the last pointer would again point to the head pointer, then there would be
but
loop.
हाँ, but loop तो बीच में से भी आ सकता है ना. For example, see, I'm just making here one linked list. So just simply assume here, I'm just writing here address. Okay. So starting first node here address 1000, then something 1015, and I'm here. Okay, I have to write. Okay, let's just give me a time. I'm just writing here linked list. Okay, this is one node, something like here data, that's A, and it's on address 1000, and I'm writing here address of the next, that's something like. Okay, the next one, something B 1020, or here 1015. Then might be possible here C 1015. D 1025 or something like 35. So here it's a loop between these two only, B and C. There is nothing like that here. It's a next address is just completely compared with the head. Loop it can be anything between any two nodes. जो इंटरमीडिएट जो नोड है वहाँ पे भी लूप आ सकती है. हाँ, अगर आपने जो आंसर दिया वो क्या था कि लूप सर्कुलर है कि नहीं, मतलब फर्स्ट में जैसे घूम फिर के यहीं पे फर्स्ट पॉइंट पे आ रहे हो, सो योर आंसर इज करेक्ट. बट यार लूप तो इसमें से भी हो सकता है ना, बी एंड सी. जैसे आपका ये क्लास है, ये आप समथिंग जा रहे हो बी विंग में, यहाँ पे कोई बी विंग स्टेयर्स पे हो समथिंग, या तो बी विंग लॉबी और समथिंग लाइक सी विंग. आपको रास्ता पता नहीं, और इट इज योर एक्चुअल गेट. सो लिंक लिस्ट में अगर एक सिंपल लूप से तो आंसर नहीं मिलेगा. और ऐसे तो मैंने एक सिंपल एग्जांपल यहाँ पे दो नोड में ही रखा है, मतलब बी एंड सी. इट में बी एनी नंबर ऑफ नोड्स और एनी नंबर ऑफ नोड्स बिटवीन लूप. I hope all of you clear with this. Order of n एक loop में linked list में तो नहीं होगा. Now next one, stack
Sir,
can
without
skip.
using loop in stacks, using recursion, we can do so.
Okay. Can you give me the more description how?
Sir, at overview
Let's
level,
first
I am
समझते हैं,
knowing,
try
not at
करो.
the specific level. We have
Sorry?
faced similar kind of question, but not exact. I am sure in
Okay,
that we were using the recursion in stack for solving this.
Okay, got it. But how?
Sir, like if node is 1, then the
Okay.
function was not calling again, and the else part it was uh, yes, in else part it was
Okay.
calling again.
Okay. Yeah, correct. Similar to correct. See, correct answer is you can use any graph algorithm. That's Smriti's answer. Correct. You can use a Prim algorithm, Kruskal, or something like BFS, DFS. You do the simply see what is the application of this algorithm, graph algorithm. There is one application that just find out the connected or not. In the same case, you can just find out these loop or not. Same thing. Why? See, any graph, you are just simply traversing number of nodes, or in that node, you are just simply checking it, this node is visited or not. If it is visited, then simply go to the next left child or right child. So same way, you can just find out if it is a loop or not, and you will get the answer something like order of n only, simple one loop, or it may be something like log n. So that's a graph algorithm is the correct answer. In a graph algorithm, we are using the stack only because BFS and DFS. So DFS use the stack. If it is BFS, then use the queue. But we are just simply focusing the here node is visited or not. So that's the application of the graph algorithm. So yeah, I am not. We will discuss the exact answer through the programming in lab sessions. So this kind of question can be asked in a placement, and I think you are facing some more similar kind of questions. So this is the main purpose of this subject. Just find out the time complexity, try to solve the real world problems. और ये जो प्रॉब्लम मैंने बताया वो तो सिमिलर, इट्स वेरी सिमिलर कॉमन प्रॉब्लम. जैसे वो ट्रैवलिंग सेल्समैन है, मैंने जो आपको बताया क्लास से लेकर कॉलेज के गेट तक वो बताएंगे आपको पूरे सिटी में एम्बुलेंस में मतलब सारे हॉस्पिटल कवर करना है और उसमें चेक करना है लूप नहीं हो रहा है, विच वन इज द बेस्ट पाथ, समथिंग लाइक दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन कैन बी आस्क्ड. So I hope all of you clear with this introduction of the subject. What is the design and analysis of subjects? You just simply maintain the minimum time complexity. That's our target. अभी हम स्पेस का कोई कंसिडर नहीं कर रहे हैं. स्पेस कितने भी यूज करो दैट्स फाइन. हाँ, अगर क्वेश्चन में लिखा है कि डोंट यूज द n स्क्वायर स्पेस, देन यू हैव टू कंसिडर दैट कंस्ट्रेंट. ठीक है, तो वो कंस्ट्रेंट थोड़ा ध्यान में रखना है. यहाँ पे मेंशन किया हुआ है कि मुझे इतने ही स्पेस में यूज करना है, तो rest of that it's fine. Clear guys, is there any query up to this one? And now I'm just taking the attendance, and we will start the first unit in the next lecture. Today's date 14. Okay, you can drop message in chat box when I will ask your number, or you can unmute and speak. Okay. Okay. Ayush,
Present, sir.
Manav,
Yes, sir.
Anuj, Riddhi, Vidhi, Jas, okay, Vidhi, okay, present. Mansi, you can see your screen for the absent and present. Okay, Mansi present. Nikita, Rohan, Bipin, Manthan, Mohammed,
Present, sir.
Smith,
Manthan present, sir.
Manthan, I have just marked the present. Okay. Smith, Devans, Divyajit, Yasang, Dipen,
Yes, sir.
Tushar,
Yes, sir.
स्मिथ। अब अगर सी जिसका भी नंबर चला गया और एब्सेंट है तो बाद में मैं बताऊंगा लास्ट में, ठीक है। यश, दर्शन, दर्शन, दर्शन परमार, ओके। मणियार, दर्शन मणियार, एब्सेंट, ओके। देन उदयराज, ऋषभ, इवांशी, उदयराज, ऋषभ, इवांशी, आयुष, हर्षवर्धन,
Present, sir.
ओके ओके। विजय, दीप, भारती, अविनाश, प्रांजुल, प्रांजुल, प्रीत,
Present, sir.
अर्जन, महाराणा, तन्मय, जिग्नेश, राज, ध्रुवी, नैतिक, धार्मिक, नैतिक, धार्मिक, मोहम्मद, रुणाल, जानवी, निधि, अर्पित, मेघना, यश, भवदीप, दिव्या, सैफ, समीर, ईसा, विभूषा, ओम, हितेश, शिशु, ओके, सुशील प्रसाद,
Present,
आदित्य,
sir.
ओके, सुशील प्रसाद, आदित्य, जय, प्रियांक, नारायण, यस, निकिता, गिरीश, यप सिरा, गिरीश, यप सिरा, पथिक, पथिक, वेट, ओके, Kala, Alzar,
Yes,
Vinay,
sir.
yeah, just wait.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Kala. Okay,
Present.
yeah. The next one, Alzar, Viniam, Varge, Pema, Udyan. Okay, Pema.
Present, sir.
Okay, Udyan. Darshan, Aditya, Tushar, Pathik, yeah. Then, okay, yeah. This one, Walde, Jaideep, Smriti, Vaisali, Vasu, Krunal, Raj.
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Vasu, present.
Okay, wait. Vasu and Vaisali. Okay, Krunal, Raj, Krunal present.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
let's verify the absent number and yeah. Verify the absent number and leave. Raj, are you there? All we just simply verify the absent and present and then leave. Okay, anyone present of this list? Darshan Maniyar, 08, okay, present. Any other students? ओके 10 जब नंबर बोलो तो भी लिखना है, ठीक है? ओके गाइस, यू मे लिव, टेक केयर।